hello future me, I hope you're behaving yourself and that present me hasn't given you many difficulties to deal with. We've already been through that in the last video. This is part 2. I was talking about stuff that I've learned and the next thing that I want to learn. And the next thing that I want to learn is how to do thumbnails. So now I'm going to do my eyeliner. I'm going to try and do something slightly different to yesterday, just to keep my life interesting and stimulating. You gotta do these little things, you know? Life ain't gonna give you the drama. Actually, it does sometimes. But if you look at it carefully, you're often the creator of your own drama, whether you knew it or not. I need to create my own drama with new eyeliner. I don't know what I'm talking about. So what do I need to do today? Well, wash up. Thank you, past me. Put some clothes in the wash. Put the clothes that are washed. Can you still see? My socks drying in the background. There we go. Well, drying, they're dry. They've been dry for like 3 days. So put those away. I need to hoover. I need to generally tidy up. Oh gosh, I'm exhausted just thinking of that. And I bought a load of stuff from Lulu to make healthy food. My tuna wraps and my soup. And what was the other thing? I'm boring myself. The fake quiche. But I don't know if I can be bothered, particularly because I'm feeling so bloated and gross from what I ate yesterday. I'm really upset with myself. Maybe I could talk a little bit about, because this is definitely a hangover from the issues that I've had in the past with food. So my latest ED to recover from was BED. Because to recover from Anna, like, you have to relinquish control. Because it's all about, you know, controlling everything. So I didn't really do it in a healthy way. I just ate loads. Like, so even though Anna is like, it seems like you're in control, but really Anna's in control of you, but you're controlling like all the food around you and all this. So then I let go of that control, and then so I reacted by eating lots and lots and lots, and then I felt guilty for eating lots and lots and lots. So I purged. And that went on for years. And then I had a stint of going back to Anna, but this time the binge purge subtype. So my two EDs sort of just beautifully combined in a loving symbiotic relationship. That was great. That was really great. Very dangerous. I mean, obviously all EDs, all EDs are dangerous, obviously. A problem with the Anna binge purge subtype is that you are getting down to a very unhealthy weight. Your body's like eating away your muscle, and your heart is a muscle, but then you're also putting an awful lot of strain every time you're purging. Awful lot of strain. I'd get a lot of chest pains. Horrible. So to recover from that, I focused on not purging. So it developed into BED. Because I would have the binge and I didn't do the purge. But I didn't fix like whatever terrible relationship it is that I have with food. And then I don't know how like I've sort of recovered from that. A lot of like work on like different things. But I still clearly have an issue if I don't want the packet of biscuits, but I eat like half a packet of biscuits, and then I feel so guilty and awful and shameful the next day. Are you supposed to feel that way? It's not good to eat half a packet of biscuits in one sitting. You should, I guess, feel some type of way about it. Should I feel this badly about it? I've failed. I'm disgusting. I'm just not worthy of love. That's a bit extreme, that, isn't it? I can recognise that. That's a bit extreme. So, that's what I'm dealing with today. So I know that you are not supposed to then restrict. I don't know if this video is going to get removed because I'm talking about this. I know you're not supposed to restrict after. I didn't have a bin. It wasn't a big bowl of vegetables and rice and half a packet of biscuits. For some people that might be a binge. That's not a bit. That's overeating. I overate. Let's call a spade a spade. And I know you're not supposed to react to that by overly restricting. Like thinking, I need to go and exercise for 3 hours. I can't anyway because I'm not allowed to because of my eyebrows. And that's been an issue over the past 8-9 days. Because exercise is, aside from my medication, the strongest tool in my toolkit for dealing with my mental health. I don't always want to do it. I'm not like, superhero. Oh yeah, I always love getting up at 5 a.m. and doing this before going into work, into school for 7:30. But I do enjoy it, and I want the ones that get you really, really sweaty and stuff, and I can't sweat. So this past 7-8 days, I could have been doing something that doesn't make me sweat, like yoga, for example, with the AC on. Don't do too intense yoga. But I haven't. Why? Because I haven't got the motivation. Why? Because the thing that exercise gives me is like the high that you get when you've really pushed yourself hard. Always the extremes. I always want the extremes. So yes, going back to what you're supposed to do the next day after you overeat. You're not supposed to punish yourself. So I'm not going to be exercising. Maybe I could do some yoga stretching later. And actually, yoga with Adrian, she's got a really nice one. I've done it before, of moves to do when you have overeaten. And I think it's supposed to give you relief and stimulate things to relieve things, if you know what I'm getting at. And I know that I shouldn't restrict myself completely, but I don't want to eat because I'm bloated and I feel ugh. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to hydrate, drink a lot of water, just in case you didn't know what hydrate means. I'm going to hydrate myself like a flower, drink a lot of water until I start feeling hungry. And this is what I'm going to do when I start feeling hungry. Now, I have some miso soup in the fridge. That was from the takeaway. I got this takeaway a few days ago, but I always get a couple of things so I can put it in the fridge and I know it's there for later. But I don't know if I'll eat that because the fermented stuff, maybe that's not good for my tummy. I think, so if I had the vegetable soup again, I think the fibre, I don't know. I think the best one is the tuna. So when I get hungry, I'll just mix up some tuna with some lime juice, salt and pepper. I think that's, a bit of mustard. I've got mustard. I would sometimes put low-fat Greek yogurt in it, but that's dairy and I want to avoid dairy. So I've got that feta cheese, so I should probably avoid that. But I have read, because too much dairy can upset my stomach as well. I'm a very delicate flower. But I have read that I think feta isn't as bad, but I'll see how I feel. So if I have that, bit of lettuce, bit of tuna, some olives, so I'm nourishing myself. I'm not ignoring my hunger, but I'm going to wait until I get a hunger cue because right now it feels like I never want to eat again. And then a friend's coming around later for drinks. and I'm going to try not to have too many drinks. It's maybe another topic of conversation. Because there are many ways a person can deal with having BP2. Some are great. Exercise, routine, enough sleep. Some are destructive, and I've run the whole gamut. And I'm still fighting, and still learning, and still trying to take care of future me, although it doesn't seem like it a lot of the time. That's how I'm going to take care of future me. I'm going to do my tidying up, and when I get hungry, I'm going to have my tuna lettuce wrap things. How am I going to reward myself for being such a virtuous paragon of virtue? Don't know. I'll decide that later. Alright, future me, I really hope I make you proud today and don't do anything I wouldn't do.